Keystone has taken on a much larger symbolic meaning than one policy. I mean, it's a big project, 800,000 barrels. You know, it's big, but it's even bigger in everybody's mind. You said it's a sign that America's open for business. What's the environmental sign? Why is it so? Why on the left is it so much a symbol for them, and a fight they don't really want to lose?
I don't want to pretend to speak for that whole community, but I would say that I think that in the absence, when energy and climate legislation, which I think was everyone's preferred way of resolving this through Congress, when that failed in 2010, that there was, that people were exploring other ways to deal with what they see as a challenge, and this, I think presented itself as and became, I was in the administration at the time, so I wasn't part of that, but I think that it became a organizing principle. So I think that's what it emerged of. I think that were we to have that legislation, I wonder whether or not this would really have been such a big consideration.
I think you're right. I mean, I think I honestly agree with you on that one. And I think we're down a dangerous path. And this gets to why I said, we're sad about the way the policy's shaken out on this. There's this piece of the climate puzzle where folks are able to take project-level action and say, well, you can't build this because climate change. And that's what's going on in Keystone. That's what's going on in the Pacific Northwest on coal exports. That's what's going on to a certain degree on LNG exports. That's what's going on a lot of these large infrastructure projects. And it's a very dangerous path for us. And I don't know how we fix that. I really don't know how we fix that.
I have an idea. Take the decision-making out of Washington, D.C. You want to get the money out of politics, you take the power out of Washington. You want to get these decision-making issues that give people huge amounts of problems, take them out, give them to the states. I mean, North Dakota doesn't really have any big energy problems right now, do they? Texas seems to be doing quite fine, thank you very much. Alaska's problems are largely surrounding federal government decisions that haven't been made. That's why you said it's 800,000 barrels. Alaska pipeline is 2 million barrels a day. That's running about 450 now because the feds have never allowed them to access the oil through ANWR and the rest. Another iconic issue like Canada. So stop playing politics with energy in Washington, and all of a sudden, things will happen out in the real world because that's where people work and make the stuff. And the old joke about, all the oils out in the rest of the country and with our friends in Canada over the border, and all the dipsticks are here in Washington.